Hey there everyone, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another band reaction of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This time we have the Season 7 finale, episodes number 25 and 26. Okay, first of all, before we get into this, I have the episodes in two separate episodes. I plan to watch them back to back, same video, unless it's like they did with the season premiere. And if episode number 25 appears to be done, then I'm just going to make a separate video and separate them out. That being said, I know of one thing, unfortunately, been spoiled on. Apparently, and I don't know the context of it, Star Swirl comes into play somehow in this episode. Now, I'm assuming based on what happened in the previous episode and Sunburst buying that barrel of stuff, which contained a mysterious book, that has something to do with Star Swirl. So, Star Swirl the Bearded. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. I guess we find out now, don't we? So yeah. Don't know the end. Don't know the end game. Don't know how this is going to go. But here we go with the season finale of season number 7. Starting the first video in 3, 2, 1, and go.
The best elements within us can spread light and virtue. And I know ponies who represent them all. Strength, bravery, healing, beauty, hope, and sorcery. Myself and these pillars of Equestria were gathered together by another.
Holy crap,
to maintain
it was building up to this.
the light of these powerful ideas. But we soon came to believe the pony who brought us together only wanted that power for himself. Cast out and alone, this power-mad pony turned to darkness to satisfy his thirst. Transformed into a pony of shadows, he returned for revenge, to extinguish the pillar's light.
A pony of shadows? The pony of shadows?
To stop him, the pillars and I must make a brave sacrifice.
Because that's not Sombra.
But we shall leave behind a seed, in hopes that one day it will grow into a
The Legends of
to
Equestria.
stand against the darkness for all time. We must now face the fiend with the only plan we have.
I only hope it will be enough. That's the last entry. And maybe Star Swirl's final words before he vanished.
I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Arnor. The dark fire will not avail you, flame of Udun! Go back to the shadow.
And we're back.
Wondered what happened to Star Swirl.
So, when they said Mage Meadowbrook
So, it's genuine? You can verify that this
vanished.
belonged to Star Swirl the
Shadowplay
Bearded?
Part 1.
Indeed.
Okay, so this is a
From the looks
two-parter
of it,
thing.
The last thing he wrote before facing the Pony of Shadows.
So the Pony of Shadows was really real?
Holy
It
crap.
appears so.
So,
We
he
never
was
met
watching
the
them
Ponies,
before?
And we were too young to understand the danger they faced.
Hold on a second now. All those legendary ponies were real too, and they went off with Star Swirl to face the Pony of Shadows, and then none of them were ever heard from again?
Yeah. Weren't you listening?
Come on. Follow along,
To
AJ.
them all.
They must have defeated the villain, since Equestria is still full of light and hope.
But how? And where did they go? My old Ponish is a bit rusty, but I wonder if the answers can be found somewhere within the pages of this book.
Well, I just happen to be an expert in Old Ponish. I mean, I practically memorized every ancient text about Star Swirl there is.
Seriously, all
Yeah.
of them.
We have fond memories of our old teacher. If you could discover what happened to him, we would be most grateful.
Solving a thousands-year-old mystery
Yeah,
could take
Twilight
forever.
is super happy.
The research, the rereading, the re-rereading.
Yeah.
You might find you need help.
Luckily, she's got a whole bushel of helpers right here.
Totally. How long will all this research take exactly? Let's get this back to my library. I'm sure we'll figure out what happened in no time.
Well, this is a promising start. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
Figure it out yet, Twilight?
What did you figure out?
It's a lot of candles.
You figured something out? What is it? Nothing. I mean, Star Swirl was a genius, obviously. But forget old Ponish. There's parts where his horn writing is like another language. Oh.
Twilight, we've been studying and referencing
Horn writing.
and cross-referencing for 3 days straight now. I haven't spent this much time reading since the last Daring Do book came out.
Yeah, but that was fun.
This mystery is over 1,000 years old after all.
You
Another
can
day
wait.
or two won't make a difference. 2 days? I don't want to waste 2 seconds.
Yeah, look who you're talking to.
I'm close to an answer. I can feel it.
Herc Silphum se Ponehenge. What's that?
The Temple of Ponehenge? You can read that?
The horn writing's pretty sloppy, but it's nowhere near as bad as mine. Tawar dul.
So it's just messy horn writing.
Firgenborg?
At the base of Full Mountain.
Usur Endemest Shield.
Our last stand.
Well, that sure sounds like a clue to me.
Yep. Night-night.
This is it. Ponehenge. I can't believe it.
I've never seen magical runes like these before. Have you?
Uh-uh.
I don't think any pony's seen any of this for a long time.
Yeah.
It'd take
Always
a
by
whole
the tail.
team of ponies to clear away all this brush.
Even then, I'm not sure we'd find out what happened here over 1,000 years ago. You're right. I suppose it was a long shot.
Cheer up, Twilight. Finding a whole set of ancient ruins is pretty impressive. Or maybe you could write
Yeah,
a
I bet.
paper on it.
I guess I hoped we'd get here and the
Yeah, that
mystery
could
would
cheer her
just
up.
magically be explained.
And there's the
Twilight?
magic ex machina. Not really. Holy crap.
I've wanted to meet you my
Is
whole
that a Horcrux?
I can't believe you're here.
I don't think he is here. I don't think any of them are.
Oh, wow. This is a memory. Image of the past.
You summon me at your peril, Star Swirl. Once I defeat all of you, this realm will embrace the darkness, as I did so long ago.
Wow.
Drawing me here will only make me stronger. You will never defeat me.
We did not come here to defeat you.
The mystical items. Jeez.
We came to contain you.
Oh, wow.
Didn't ask for a magical explanation.
Yeah, way to lighten the mood. Jeez.
What just happened?
It looked like Star Swirl cast a spell that banished the Pony of Shadows.
Of course.
And took the rest of them with him.
Magic like that would leave an impression on this place. Bringing the book back here let us see what happened.
Which was what?
Star Swirl and the rest of the pillars sacrificed themselves to save Equestria.
It's It's amazing to think one of the greatest mysteries of Equestria was solved with a musty old book from an antique shop.
But I wouldn't say the mystery's solved. Star Swirl's spell was one of the most powerful feats of magic in all of history. It'll take years of study before we fully understand it.
I think I understand Star Swirl's spell.
Or you give it to Twilight.
I know I finished one of Star Swirl's spells before, but this one was on a whole different level. Was it an explosion of magical feedback? An evocation? A kind of incantation? It's Star Swirl, so the possibilities are endless. And once Starlight set me on the right track with his crazy horn riding, I mean, he was a genius, so I guess we can forgive a little messiness. I went through the journal again, and it's amazing!
Twilight, darling, we understand you're excited, but that's all we understand. What exactly is so amazing?
Yeah.
Only how Star Swirl and the other pillars sent the Pony of Shadows to Limbo.
They did what now?
They used their magic to open a portal between worlds, to Limbo, and pulled the Pony of Shadows inside.
Darling, your diorama!
I made more!
It's all good.
Thought the only way to trap the Pony of Shadows in Limbo was for the pillars to take him there.
So they got stuck too.
The Pony of Shadows must have been really awful for them to do that.
I suppose being trapped for all time with a super duper bad guy in Limbo might be okay if you were doing the Limbo, but that's still pushing it.
The thing is, I think I can get them out.
Twilight,
Are you
serious?
sure you want to open that door, though?
Legendary ponies of all time?
I don't know. Opening portals between
Yeah.
worlds didn't work out well for me. Are you sure it's safe?
First of all, you open portals through time. And second of all, Star Swirl wrote the spell you used to do it. If
Yeah, but you
were
opened
there,
portals
just
through
stop
doors
it.
and you went to high school.
Equestria would be
But
safer with
I guess that
him.
doesn't count here,
We
does
have
it?
to save him.
But you'd be saving all the pillars, right? And they disappeared ages ago.
That's the thing about Limbo. It isn't one place or another. It's in between, so time stands still. If we can pull them out, it'll be like they never left. I actually built another model to demonstrate.
What can we
Yeah.
do to help?
If I'm right, we need to find items that are connected to the pillars in some way.
You mean like stuff that belonged to them?
How would we know what to look for? Or where?
Maybe they're items that they
Star Swirl
used.
took a lot of notes. My compatriots are as varied as the realm itself and hail from every corner of our land, bringing with them artifacts and talismans of great power.
Twilight? What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Rockhoof's shovel.
Flash Magnus
The
is
map is showing them where all this stuff is now. How does this map work?
It's mask.
and the blindfold.
Yeah, but you were holding the mask before.
Nasty Sphinx.
I guess we don't need to figure out who should get what.
Yeah, Applejack's going for the shovel.
Professor, it's a mighty helm headpiece. Maybe it belonged to Rock
Hey!
itself.
Legends don't wear helmets. This
Let's-
belonged to a real pony.
Oh, I can guarantee Rockhoof was as real as you and me.
And I suppose that ravine was dug with his trusty shovel to save the village from an erupting volcano.
Probably.
You somehow doubt magic?
I love old
You live in a
legends
world
as
of
much as any
magic?
pony. But a pony strong enough to save a village from rushing lava with a shovel
that-
is preposterous.
That's Indiana Jones back there. Yep, and he's got a straight up whip. Yeah.
I can't believe you just did that.
Molly
You
could do it
saved
better.
us.
I bet if you told some pony else the story, it might sound preposterous.
Oh, snap.
I suppose some stories might be true. And Rockhoofs appears to be one of them.
And she's going after, crap, I gotta remember these names. I know Mage Meadowbrook and Rockhoof,
yourself, dearie.
Sonambula.
This place has been in my family for generations. And
Oh, your
I'm
horn's
not
a
about
little-
to let some whippersnapper take the last good piece of it. Time-wise, ponies came from far and wide to see these gardens. but that flower's the only worthwhile thing left.
Yeah, this is rarity.
Perhaps it just seemed like your gardens were worthless, but a little pruning can work wonders. Of course, you will have to look after more than just one flower now.
You've given me back my family's legacy. The flower you wanted seems like a fair trade for that.
I can't believe Flash Magnus's shield ended up in the Dragonlands. Good thing you brought the
Flash
official
Magnus.
equestrian friendship ambassador to the Dragons to help you navigate our customs. Like our favorite sport, gorge surfing! Okay, that was awesome!
A pony.
Ember commanded us to make peace with ponies, but it doesn't mean you can surf in our spot.
You probably don't want to,
As
Rainbow.
the official equestrian friendship ambassador to the Dragons, I have to say that's not very friendly.
Well, what do you know?
Ah,
The
this guy.
puny pony dragon sticking up.
And
for
look what
his
he's
pony
holding.
pal.
Hey, that's an ancient pony artifact.
Hooves off my gorge board. I found it in the desert, and finders keepers.
It isn't yours.
Huh, it sure looks like mine, but I might consider racing you for it.
No problem.
Oh boy.
No. I mean, you.
On your marks, get set,
Come on, Spike, I believe in you. Yep. That's a win.
I won. I won. Woohoo!
That counts.
Give up the shield, Garble.
Lord Ember only commanded us to be nice to ponies. She never said anything about pony-loving dragons.
Well, wait until Lord Ember gets there to put you in your place, Garble.
Since Dragon Lord Ember commanded you to make peace with ponies, you can't very well attack one of their friends, can you?
I guess we'll find out.
Or Rainbow can do it.
Oh, why is he always hiding behind ponies?
I wasn't hiding when I beat you down the ridge.
You fell.
Wow.
Still won.
You must be slow if all Spike had to do to win was fall down.
I'm faster than you.
Doubt it.
Bull.
I'll race you back to the top. If you win, you can have your pony junk. But if I win, you'll leave and I get to give it to him.
Fine. I'm pretty sure I could beat you anyway, but with that heavy hunk of metal on your back, it'll be a snap.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Thanks for the tip. See you at the top, loser!
She's already there.
Hey!
Oh, or that.
Finders keepers, remember?
See, because that's what you said to them when they first showed up.
Yeah, I think he gets it. Alright, so that's not the original mask, is it?
Remember not to turn away from them, Cattail. Flash bees can get pretty.
Because if it was, then why would you have to do all
Only
this?
the other bayou animals can get to the water.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to wear the mask that calms the bees?
It would. If I didn't have to fly up here to move their hive. There. Now the other bayou creatures can get to the water without the bees feeling threatened.
You know, you didn't have to help with this. I would have lent you the mask anyway.
I know.
So it wasn't to get the mask, but helping the animals, obviously. I think there's a significance to the fact that they're holding...
I wouldn't give up hope just yet.
Hey, look who's making an appearance.
can't believe you're actually going through with it. What do you mean? I'm all for pushing the envelope, obviously, but this is pretty out there for you, Twilight.
What's out there about saving the most legendary ponies of all time from a thousands-year-old prison?
Well, nothing.
Yeah, they did it before.
That. Unless the most legendary ponies of all time knew what they were doing, and we shouldn't mess with it.
She does raise a good point.
The did the best they could back then, but magic has come a long way, mostly because of the work they did.
That's true, and you did get your wings from finishing one of Star Swirl's spells. Exactly. But then I messed with one and nearly destroyed the universe, so... Starlight, Star Swirl the Bearded is the greatest wizard who ever lived. The chance to have him back in Equestria is worth the risk.
That's good news.
Otherwise, we'd have brought this shield for nothing.
I hope you don't think you're the only one to find her artifact, because this here shovel says otherwise.
Honestly, you two. Not everything is a competition. But Miss Maine's flower is by far
Miss
the
Maine,
most
okay.
effective of the artifacts.
You're just saying that because you didn't have to scuba dive in a pit of green slime to get yours.
Or move a flash beehive.
Good work, everyone. Let's do this.
Yeah. The Pony of Shadow is going to get released too, isn't he? Holy crap, they actually got them out.
What? What has happened?
It worked! We brought you back!
To where?
You and the others have been trapped in limbo for over 1,000 years, but I figured out how to get you home.
What? No, 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 no! You must undo what you've done!
What? Why? I mean, I don't think I can.
You cannot bring us back!
But I did! I brought all the pillars back.
You cannot bring only the pillars back!
Oh boy. Yep, called that one. So who was that in the Castle of the Two Sisters before? Yeah, you messed up, Twilight. I knew that was going to happen. Obviously. How else would it have worked out? So yeah, they're bringing a bunch of ponies in. And we finally see Star Swirl. I know that I was prepared for it. I obviously saw this was coming based on the rest of the episode, but Jesus Christ, he's actually back. I wonder if there'll be another way to defeat the Pony of Shadows now. Screw it. Get right into the next episode. Episode number 26, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to edit out the video, the intro.
Words before he vanished. All those legendary ponies were real too, and then none of them were ever heard from again.
They used their magic to open a portal to Limbo. We need to find items that are connected to the pillars in some way. We brought you back!
You cannot bring only the pillars
back!
You and the others have been trapped in Limbo for over 1,000 years, but I figured out how to get you home.
What? No, 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 no! You must undo what you've done!
What? Why? I mean, I don't think I can.
You cannot bring us back!
But I did! I brought all the pillars back!
You cannot bring only the pillars back!
You done goofed.
Okay, and we're back. And gotta say, his design is insanely cool.
To imprison me has failed, Star Swirl.
You must return us to Limbo. It's the only way to stop him.
I only figured out how to bring you back.
Working on it. No table of contents.
Allow me to assist.
Oh boy. Are the pillars themselves important? No.
Without the power of Ponehenge, your banishing spell is
Ponehenge
useless.
has to...
You have studied my writings. Surely you have some other plan.
No, I just wanted to save you. I didn't think...
Don't fret. When I extinguish the light and hope of this miserable world, you won't remember any of this. This one is almost as strong as you, Starswirl. But even in my weakened state, she cannot stop the might of shadows.
Lucky for her, she's not alone.
Know this, fiend. We will not rest until we find a way to return you to Limbo.
Never!
I'm getting chills here.
Starswirl, now my dark power will reign, and you six will bow to me!
He's talking about the pillars, right? Obviously, he hates them.
Where'd he go? That is a riddle we must unravel, and quickly.
How long have we been gone?
Over 1,000 years.
Then my spell worked. Before it was meddled with. And the realm has been
Never meet your heroes, huh, Twilight? Of course, he is everything you hope.
From Nightmare Moon and Discord and Chrysalis and King Sombra and Lord T-Rex, and there was that one time when Starlight traveled through time and almost destroyed life as we know it. But that's all in the past.
If you were truly this accomplished, we will stop the Pony of Shadows twice as fast together.
We shall see. It is an easy thing to say you have saved the world. It is quite another to do it.
Oh, we've saved the world, Beardo, and we can do it again.
Be that as it may, the problem of locating the Pony of Shadows remains, and this land is vast.
It sounds like you need a map. Luckily, we have just the thing.
Something about this magic seems familiar.
Did you know he can do that? He's Starswirl. He can do anything.
This map,
He is a powerful
indeed,
one.
this very castle, are grown from the seed we planted over 1,000 years ago.
Then it did work.
What worked? Each of us infused the
They
crystal
created the
seed with our
harmony,
magic
elements of
in
harmony.
hopes that it would grow into a force for good.
We wanted to leave something to protect the realm in our
Holy
absence.
crap.
We never dreamed our gift would be
I like that.
so powerful.
Y'all mean the elements came from you?
You know, the sparkly crystal things that grow from the tree of harmony and represent each of us? Laughter, honesty, generosity, loyalty, kindness, and magic.
They are reflections of our own elements of hope, strength, beauty, bravery, healing, and sorcery.
Yeah, he's still not too happy with you, is he?
A small seed would bloom into the living spirit of the land. I am glad our mantles have passed to such capable ponies.
More importantly, we no longer need Ponehenge to send our foe back to Limbo. We can use the stored magic in this tree of harmony.
But doesn't a banishing spell take a lot of power? We'd have to sacrifice the elements for that.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be gone forever? Starswirl, I don't think the tree can survive without the elements. If it dies, Equestria will suffer.
If the Pony of Shadows has his way, your land will not exist. So, unless you have a better
Hard choice.
Our foe will seek dark places from which to draw power. I will prepare my spell, so that we may strike as soon as you find it.
What are we waiting for?
I like your spirit.
Oh yeah!
What about this one?
Sea pony etiquette isn't gonna help right now, Spike.
Twilight? Are you okay?
I just
Yeah, she's a
unleashed
little
ultimate
worried.
evil and doomed Equestria
Yeah.
because I was obsessed with meeting my idol. Why wouldn't I be okay?
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
But
I
I should have
did.
listened to you and left things alone. Now the elements of harmony will be lost to fix my mistake.
Maybe there's another way.
If there is, Twilight will find it.
Portal gate, portal keys, portal spells. Yes! If the pillars can hold open the gateway to Limbo, a powerful pony can do the banishing spell herself. Do you know what this means?
I can stop carrying books.
The pillars don't have to leave Equestria. Even though we'll lose the elements, we'll have the ponies that created them, and the Pony of Shadows will be banished for good.
That's great.
What happens to everything if the elements are gone?
Way that maybe doesn't involve banishing at all?
Star Swirl knew what he was doing when he cast that spell. If I can make it even better,
What do
maybe
you
we'll
have
see
in
that I
mind?
take magic as seriously as he does.
Manhattan?
It seems the dark places Star Swirl indicated on the map have changed.
I bet the Pony of Shadows would have loved the ghastly caverns before 1,000 years of erosion turned it into the ghastly gorge.
The Appaloosian wastes sure sounded dark and desolate.
Who knew they would become such a popular square dancing destination?
And I get how this part of Equestria used to be cast an eternal night, where the Pony of Shadows could draw power and wreak havoc while ponies were powerless to stop him. But it's gonna be a comeback. Do you imagine it's really bright?
It seems there are fewer dark corners in the realm these days.
Isn't that a good thing?
True. The Pony of Shadows will have a hard time regaining power. When he rears his head, we'll be ready.
Isn't there some way to banish him without losing all of you?
Oh, I wish there were. But to save our home, we are willing to leave it.
I don't think you'll have to. My spell isn't finished yet, but I think we can send the Pony of Shadows to Limbo without all of you having to go as well.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm, Twilight, this is hardly the time to take risks on half-baked spells.
Begging your pardon, Mr. the Bearded, but Twilight doesn't do anything halfway.
Especially not magic. Seriously, she got her wings by finishing one of your spells.
I think you'll find her work is worth reading before you dismiss it out of hoof.
While it is an unconventional approach, I believe it could work.
I suppose there is a chance.
But we still have no idea where to find the villain.
Oh boy.
Maybe we should try there?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a big problem there now. It's calling all 6 of you.
A branch of the Apple family lives there.
Well, they'd have to be pretty distant. The Hollow Shades was abandoned eons ago.
That's odd. The only time the maps called all of us to one place was Starlight's village.
So it's like a supervillain tracker. No offense.
I'm
Do you
taken.
think the map could be trying to tell us where the Pony of Shadows is?
The Tree of Harmony acting to protect the light of the realm. Yes, a good thought, Twilight. I will make my notes on
Yep.
this spell. Ready yourselves for battle.
I know I'm not as experienced as all of you, but is banishment really the only option? I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe the Pony of Shadows is ready to talk?
I doubt we can say.
Oh, that was your idea?
A conversation.
But we could try.
Starlight. I'm sure Star Swirl and the others
I know
did
it's worked a
try.
lot for you.
The Pony of Shadows was not interested in reconciliation. Once a villain, always a villain. Twilight, Sunburst, would you accompany me? I wish to refine this spell for our use.
Come, we must prepare for the struggle ahead.
I know Star Swirl is a great wizard, but this whole plan seems wrong. The maps only ever sent us to solve friendship problems.
Maybe so, but the Pony of Shadows doesn't really seem like the friendship type.
Honestly, we don't know anything about him.
No pony does.
That's not entirely true.
Yeah, those 6 do.
You all knew the Pony of Shadows before he became what he is now. You must have been friends, so what happened?
The tale of our rift is a sad one.
Alright, backstory. Are those sirens? Holy crap. The movies are connecting now. So it is canon. That's confirmed.
Stygian was a pony like the rest of us, though more scholar than hero. He recognized our emerging world would need champions to defend it.
Well, I have to say it again, too. It's like, say, Equestria Girls isn't canon.
Together, but he himself was just an ordinary unicorn who soon grew jealous of our abilities.
He stole objects from each of us. Artifacts to use in a spell.
And we cast him out for it.
We always thought to return and seek forgiveness. But when we saw him again, his heart was bent on revenge. He dashed even my hope of saving him.
But why did he steal the artifacts from you?
No doubt it was an enchantment to take our powers for himself.
Are you sure about that?
That looks like a lot of work.
It is what must be done, and it would be best if we were not disturbed.
I'm sorry, Starlight, but we can't stop the talk. The stakes are too high and we have to—
Banish Stygian to Limbo. I get it.
Who?
Stygian was the name the Pony of Shadows gave up when he turned to darkness.
And I'm just trying to figure out why.
Envy. He wanted more power than he had, and that desire led him down a path from which there is no return.
I know from experience that's not always true. When the map called you six to my village, it was for a friendship problem. Are you sure this is different?
Stygian wants to destroy all that is good in this world. There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
I guess I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to Limbo too.
Yeah.
I am glad
He's very black and white, isn't he?
From our efforts so long ago.
It seems a shame to harm it.
A necessary sacrifice. With the element's power, we will bind the Pony of Shadows in Limbo. And thanks to Twilight, we will remain to watch over the realm ourselves.
Do they have to take the elements back again?
How do we use them?
Well, you... Oh, I'm not sure. They simply work for us.
The elements are attuned to you. We must use their magic in pairs.
No problem. We're used to banishing evil before breakfast.
Then it'll be an honor to save Equestria with y'all.
I really hope Twilight knows what she's doing.
I don't remember reading anything that said the Hollow Shades was like this.
Oh, the Pony of Shadows must have twisted it to his purposes.
Prepare yourselves. He is here. Stygian, show yourself and face us!
The question being, where did he get the power to turn to shadows like that?
I definitely would have remembered reading about this.
Welcome to the Well of Shade. When you turned your backs on me, I discovered this place. The darkness spoke to me of a power beyond any I could imagine, and I listened. The shadow and I became one. Soon, all of the realm will be the same. Then all ponies will feel the despair I did when you cast me out.
We did what we had to do. You tried to steal our powers for yourself.
No, it was you who were selfish. Now, you will pay!
Are you still sure this isn't a friendship problem?
Ready? Open the portal. Now! No! You will not trap me again!
Twilight, push him in!
Huh? There's a pony in
Pull
there.
him out.
Are you Stygian?
I was, once, until my friends betrayed me.
But Star Swirl says you betrayed them. You wanted their magic.
No, I wanted their respect. I brought them together. I planned strategy and I read all I could about the beasts we faced. But I didn't have magic or strength, so no pony ever noticed me. I went to Ponehenge to make my own copies of the artifacts. With them, I thought I could be a pillar too, and stand by their side in battle. I never wanted to steal their power. But instead of sharing and letting me help, my friends threw me out. So I became stronger than any of them. The darkness welcomed me when no pony would, and I will do what I must to protect it.
This is all a misunderstanding. If the pillars knew how you felt, I'm sure they wouldn't have turned their backs on you. The shadow isn't who you really are. Let me help you be Stygian again.
Even if my friends did still care, what makes you think you have the power to help me?
Because it's what she does. I wasn't so different from you, and Twilight helped me change. If there's one pony in Equestria that can save a friendship, it's her.
I want to believe you.
But the darkness will not be stopped!
So I guess you have to force pull him out.
Stygian, you don't need it anymore. Revenge isn't what you want. Friendship is. Twilight! The shadow won't let go of him. He wants to stop, but he can't do it alone.
Then we must help him.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah! Oh, it felt so
It took two of them to lift that,
friendship.
to lift Rockcliffe.
The elements! They didn't disappear! Maybe because we used them for healing magic instead of banishing?
Look!
Long ago, you needed our help, Stygian. But instead of listening, we turned our backs on you. Pride clouded my judgment. I owe you an apology. Thank you for helping us see the errors of our ways,
Good.
Twilight. It seems I never...
It's interesting that someone like him can learn.
Thank you, Swirl Star. Star Swirl.
Yeah. Wasn't really Twilight who talked sense into them, though.
So, apparently a conversation can save Equestria?
Something tells
hoof and
me
mouth.
I will be making a lot of apologies today. I simply cannot believe how tall you are.
Yes. I wanted to see them interact.
For 1,000 years. Will you stay here and teach magic once again? My sister and I have such fond memories of your lessons.
As long as you don't ask for those essays we owed you before you disappeared.
I'm not certain Canterlot is where I belong. The realm has grown, and I believe I'll have a look around before I settle in any one place.
And I long to see what has become of my home.
I believe we all do. Then I hope you will return to Canterlot on occasion and share the wisdom of your great experience with the next generation of ponies.
Yeah, I'm
You would
hoping
be
to
honored.
see more of them,
If
too.
it is wisdom you seek, look no further than your own pupil. She showed me that the power of friendship is a magical force indeed, and that in turning away from others, you hurt yourself as well.
It's funny. I thought meeting my idol would give me all the answers I ever wanted. But instead, I forgot what I already knew. Good thing I had a student of my own to remind me.
Yep. Wow. That was a hell of a season finale. Holy crap. Okay, so, yeah, just letting this, okay, we finally get Star Swirl appeared, and we get the other pillars who created the elements of harmony, so that is where the tree came from. And yeah, that's good. I love that. That was just fantastic freaking season finale. Yeah, I've just been staring at this for a while. I'm not crying. That was a hell of an adventure. I'm really, really happy with what they did there. I've really got no complaints on it. Star Swirl is pretty much how I had imagined him to be. I mean, I've read a couple of the comics. I haven't read every single one of them, but anytime that it had him in it, that's pretty much the personality that they give him. He's kind of, I guess, curmudgeon-y in a way. He's like, well, probably like his inspiration being, you know, Merlin or that type of thing. Yeah, based on what I know is like of those like mystical figures. Reminds me a bit of like Gandalf, to be honest. And it's not just the beard, but the attitude and the demeanor. Is that the same thing? Yeah, and he was very, very like cut and dry, black and white until, you know, you teach him the error of his ways. It's good to see that somebody like that, someone who is so powerful and so knowledgeable, can still learn stuff. So that's I like that lesson. It's like anybody can learn something new. At least that's something that I got out of it. And looking forward to seeing what they do with these characters now. But now we gotta wait. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was one of the better season finales. One of the best ones I've seen. One of my favorites. Season 4 is still my favorite one, but this villain was good. But it raises a question. What the hell was that shadow in the Castle of the Two Sisters? Because if the real Pony of Shadows was in Limbo, then what was that thing at the end of that one episode? Way back in season 4. We may never know. But they tied everything together pretty well, so I can't really complain there. They created new lore. I love this type of stuff, so that's why I was just absorbed and geeking out about it in my own subdued way, but I really was inside. I'm getting chills, and it's just fantastic stuff. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I'm going to end this one here. Until next season, take care. Bye.